Good evening. Lost, are we? Well, these woods tend to get new hikers like yourselves turned around quite a bit. Me? Oh, I've always felt more comfortable in these woods. Things are always calm and quiet around here. Always feels like you could do just about anything in a deep, dark forest. Say, would you like to have a rest and hear a story? These woods are filled with the most wonderful and especially terrifying stories this time of year. In fact, I know of one about that old abandoned house behind those trees over there. Come now, sit and rest those weary bones. What harm can hearing a little story do? This story takes place many years ago, back when this was all open country. A farmer and his family lived here in these backwoods. However, this particular farmer wasn't so nice to his neighbors. In fact, one could say that many found him evil. He would beat his wife, brutally punish his children for the smallest things, and when he would go into the town tavern, he'd always start a fight with anyone he could find, which at one point ended up with him losing a piece of his nose in one of these brawls. But that's not what you want to hear, is it? Well, can't say that I don't give people what they want. On a night like this one, many years ago, the farmer came home from a hard day's work, and for no reason at all, went stark raving mad. He went into his bedroom, and with an axe, chopped up his sleeping wife into little pieces. Then, with his bloodlust awakened, he went down the hall to his son's room and chopped him up, and finally he went into his daughter's room and chopped her up. Then, having had his fill of blood, walked down to the tavern, placed the blood-soaked axe on the bar, and ordered himself a beer. Well, you can imagine the reaction the townspeople had upon seeing and hearing what had happened. So like any good community, they formed a mob and hunted down the mad farmer, carrying him to the nearest tree, where they proceeded to hang him up high. Though, as the men were struggling to get him, one took the axe from the mad farmer and swung it at his head, leaving a thick gash down the side of his face. And there the townspeople left him, hanging in the trees, blowing in the wind. Or so they thought. For the next morning, when the townspeople went to cut him down, his body was gone, leaving nothing behind but a cut noose. But the strangest thing of all was that so were the bodies of the farmer's family, and to this day they've never been found. Many who've come to these woods say that on clear nights, when the moon is full and the trees rustle in the wind, that the mad farmer wanders these woods, waiting for a head to chop or a neck to hang. So always remember to keep a lookout in the trees and to follow this one simple rule. For there is another part of the legend that people mention to any hikers that come out this way. The one thing you must never do is, if you happen to find yourself lost in these woods, say the farmer's name above a whisper, or else he will hear you, and if he hears you, he'll get you. One by one, he'll get you in the end, for he can appear anywhere at any time. Well, that's the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you the best getting home tonight. Oh, you want to know the farmer's name? Are you sure? He might come for you if I say it out loud. Very well, then. His name is Marz. Madman Marz. The fifth wind blew, stole the man's mind, left him blood mad. He hid amongst the trees, appeared with the breeze. He killed them and dragged off their bodies. A chill in the air, the scent of death crawling, full moons a witness, as one by one they trespassed his ground, and chose to take chances. Dragged in the black, arose in the ground. Dragged into the night, their bodies never found. On the night of the fifth wind, nothing could save them. There was no protection from the darkness and the doom. The wind held his mind, and a man turned to murder. Black gusts in the night, damp with their blood. Death's breath in the night, dripping their blood. Dripping their blood. Dripping their blood. Roar of the campfire, telling of his horror. Lost in the woods, with the madman and the stars. Don't laugh at the tales, heed if you call him. The legend is beware the madman Marz. The legend is beware the madman Marz.